Alright guys, we are live at the Boston Marathon. I should go this way so you can see over my shoulder. I can see the cop cars coming, which basically means that they're coming, right? We're gonna see those women come through. They start about 30 minutes ahead of everyone else for this race. So it's a fun look at the women's race first, and then we'll get to see the pro elite men come in about half an hour later. Hello, let us know where you're signing in from. Use the comments. We got Jessica here. We got Jeff, who's super duper camera shy, ironically because, you know,
he wants to be on the,
camera. Let us know where you're watching from. I'll flip this around so you guys can see what's going on.
Woo, woo, woo.
Hello, hello. Woo. Hello, hello. So, we can see all these cars coming in through. Watching from Germany, Charlotte, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Minnesota. Catherine says, I'm getting there one day. Fantastic. South Florida, Madrid, Montreal, Canada, Houston, Texas. If you guys were watching our live feed last year, the weather is a whole lot better than it was last year. Last year was rough. Woo! Already got 200 of you guys on the live feed. Fantastic work. Look at this, kind of a fun pink cop car. Look at that guy.
Pink ribbon,
Woo!
please.
Hey Nate, what's up, Karen? Susan ran in 2013, all right. All right, so you guys on the comments, your job is to keep me informed a little bit on what's going on in the race. I'm just a dude in a phone sitting on the side of the course, so I don't always know what's going on. So we're gonna see who's leading. But we're starting to see the official car come up, so we know
the timer car.
that timer car is coming. And guys, just to give you the lay of the land here, we are halfway up Heartbreak Hill. It's one of the more challenging parts of the race. They're gonna go up here, they're gonna go right over it. Woo! Here we go. We can see our first female runner coming up. Looking good. Looking so strong. Tegefa just absolutely crushing that hill. She's just got an extra 400 meters to go all the way up to the top there. Looking so strong. And fun fact about her, she has a 2:17 and change marathon training that she ran in Dubai earlier this year. So she is just crushing. We don't see anyone close to her coming. The Heartbreak Hill, it's only a couple degrees. I'd say maybe 5%, 3%. It's not that steep of a hill. The challenging part of it is where it comes in the race, right? I mean, Jessica and I were joking. We're just like, hey, the Heartbreak Hill doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah, you know, from a distance it looks like a little bump, but man, once you start walking up it and then thinking about what these runners are doing, they put in 20 miles of effort already.
It's just so brutal.
And then coming up the hill, I'm like, all right.
All right, we'll give them a little credit there. But anyway, we're just waiting now for the next women to come through. So I'll make sure that you guys can see the course. We can get this a little bit here, all the way down. Of course, Angela, thank you for live tuning in. It's super fun to be here. I don't know if you guys have caught our vlog episodes from the last couple days. Those have been really, really fun to do. We've gotten real into the expo. We've talked to athletes. We've talked to coaches. It's been
a lot
so
of just
fun.
People who are here for the first time, either as runners or just to spectate, who want to participate one day and just haven't quite qualified yet. They'll get there.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see everybody's experience and see what brought them here.
It's kind of cool, right? Just the amount of people, and you guys can see the course, if you're just tuning in, is right down there. We're halfway up Heartbreak Hill. Temperature right now is about mid-60s, so it's pretty nice. We'll leave this guy right here for the time. 2020 coming to Boston, all right. I like that. Eric says, love this race. We love it too. Man, she's got quite the thing.
Here comes another
Country by Terlin, the temperature is not that bad. Okay, let's get back to this race. I see a bunch of orange shoes flashing up the hill. So we got a little pack of women coming up here. There looks to be a bunch in hot pursuit. I think I might spy
pack of them.
Desi in there at some point. And we see what's happening here. It looks like Desi's just off the back, just a fraction. We can start to see a whole pack of in there. I think I see Jordan Hesse in there as well. She did great. Jordan Hesse's in that pack. It looks like it, Lizzie. Looking so strong. Edna Kiplagat, Rotich. These are all the strong women. All the strong women going all the way. I can see Des Linden, last year's Boston Marathon champion. She's just right off the back. Come on, Desi! Come on, Desi! Last year's winner, gritting her teeth, working her way up that hill all the way. Woo! So strong. So, man. So, it looked like Desi was about
Maybe 10?
15, yeah, about 10th position, 15 seconds, 20 seconds off the back. That doesn't seem like a lot of time, but that can be brutal. That gap there feels so hard to make that up, especially when they're going so fast. And once they're done, they're gonna go up over that hill, they're gonna hit Boston College, and it's basically gonna be downhill and flat from there. They got that long stretch to go. We got some more women coming through here. Guys, weather right now is perfect. There's not a lot of wind. It's just a nice temperature. You couldn't ask for better marathon temperatures right now. I'm gonna flip this guy around. Here we go. Woo! 600 of you guys are watching. Tell me where you're watching from, who you're cheering on for. We'd love to hear. Here we go, looking so strong. Woo! Taipei, very, very cool. Look up Greg Spencer. Well, you have to look him up for us. We can't look it from here. McAllen, Texas, Utah, South Africa, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I bet you a lot of you guys haven't been on our channel before. We would love for you to like this video if you haven't already. Like these live streams. We go to Boston, Chicago, and New York. And subscribe to our channel, guys. We got new videos coming out each and every week. You can check out some of the expo footage, really fun vlogs we put together, talking to Meb beforehand, Sarah Sellers beforehand. Oh, we haven't seen Sarah Sellers yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna look to see where we're going there. I think Jordan is looking great. It looks like first place is up there, but there might be a position for second or third. Monrovia, Thailand, Mumbai. Liz Green says Glasgow, Scotland. My friend Jillian Blee is running from Glasgow. I think Kiplagat will, ladies. Woo!
One more wheelchair.
Here we go, here's Flanagan. Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! Woo! Sarah Hall coming through. Come on, Sarah! Looking so strong. Now, you can see all these women with their numbers on. That means they're in the elite field. When we start to see regular numbers, we know that we're just hitting the regular field, not the elite anymore. We got another lonely woman working up this hill. Guys, having done this race before, I can't tell you how nasty this hill can be when you're just not ready for it. Those early courses, those early miles, it's so easy to go out a little fast. Your legs get softened up by some early hills, and then you hit this guy. Woo-hoo! Working that cadence, you can really see how much she's working her arm swing. So impressive. Go. Oh, no worries. Where are you guys watching from? Do you go to BC? Yeah, 2006. I know. Way back when. Oh, cool.
Gotta enjoy it.
Marathon Monday. Go enjoy. Kings Keep, Greg Spencer is a sleeper. Some call him the GOAT. He is a beast. He once ran a 350 mile. Impressive stuff. Well, we'll see what happens. What kilometer marker is Heartbreak Hill? I'd say we're right around mile 19 to 20. So we are at that like plus or minus 30K 32K in.
Yep, 32K is mile 20.
So Deepak, the temperature right now is mild. You can see a lot of people are wearing just like, light jackets and clothes. It's perfect running temperature, I would say. Really, really nice. Where's Yuki? So the men don't start, they've already started, but they started 30 minutes after the women. And I really like how Boston does that. So you can see the women's race in full, and then you see the men come through and then everyone else. So we still have the men's race coming through as well, coming up. Woo! Here we go. We got more of the women coming through right now. We still haven't seen Sarah Sellers come through yet. Hello, hello.
Driving herself up the hill.
Looking strong. Go, go, go. Work those arms. You can see the women seem pretty comfortable not wearing a lot of clothes. The usual drill. Prasid, why are you not running? Because we are out here.
Bringing it to you.
We're giving you guys the sauce right now. We are here to show you guys a race. We thought if you couldn't all come to the Boston, hey, we would bring the Boston Marathon to you. So that's what we're here. We got our Run Experience flag. Tell your runners to look out for us right there. Here we go. More runners coming through right now. Looking good, looking good. These guys have about 6 more miles to go, but the benefit is that they are through the hills for the most part. We're really happy. From Kenya today, our Kenyan ladies, they're not very strong this week. We totally understand that for sure. Joshua, the heart of California, Visalia, California. Go, David. Yeah, let us know if you guys are cheering people on. We'll be able to watch them later. I see Sarah Sellers coming up. Guys, last year, 2nd place finish. Let's do it. How many 2 meters comers? Sarah! Woo! Come on, Sarah, go, 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 go. Oof. So, looks like Sarah's having a little bit of a rough day. I could tell maybe she was in that pack earlier and fell off a little bit. I could tell the shoulders a little rounded forward, and she is just surviving right now, getting up there. Scott Fobbles in the lead. That's exciting. You guys will have to tell us how things are. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Karen says, I'm so glad you do these live streams. Terry gives all of us the opportunity to be part of these awesome events. Thank you so much, Karen. It is our pleasure. We love being out here, especially when it's not raining and cold and freezing. Yeah, guys, you really can see the shoulders tense. If you guys are just tuning in, we are at basically just below the top of Heartbreak Hill. It's just right up there. We are mile 19-ish. I think you go over the top and it's 20 miles or, plus or minus 30, 32K in. So it's a deep part of the race right now. And you can really see as these runners how tired they are or how fresh they are. We can see what's happening with those shoulders, those arm swings. As we start to get a little bit stiff, we can see that whole body move back and forth that way. Woo. Yes, guys, this Run Experience, we are from all over. I actually grew up in this Boston area. I went to Boston College local. I used to run on these very roads all the time. Now I'm out in California, so it's always fun to come back to my roots, what got me into running and to watch this race. Where did the term Heartbreak Hill originate? Is it lingo just for the marathon or the actual name? It really is just lingo for the marathon itself. I think this was an area where it felt like your heart was going through the roof, and also where a lot of people have, won and lost the Boston Marathon. Yeah, Kurt, give us a heads up. We're excited. The men should be coming through soon. We're really excited to see those guys. So if you guys are just tuning in, we've seen the elite women come through. Here we go. Woo! We had a tight pack chasing, including Jordan Hussey for the American women. We had Des Linden just off the mark, just a little bit. So we'll see if she can get back up in the mix and the men should be coming through soon. The dynasty continues. Shout out from Framingham. What's up? Here we go, ladies. Joe says hi from Yorkshire, UK. Been looking forward to watching this, but got to go out. Plan on watching this stream later on. Thanks for being there, Joe. A pleasure. And for you guys in the UK, we are going to be out in London 2 weeks from now, doing the same thing we did here. We're going to be vlogging at the race, and we're going to try to do a live stream. Joe, glad you like the vlogs. That's why we do it. So hopefully for you guys who are out in the UK, we'll get to connect with you in person. So excited for this. Kevin says, thank you so much for this live feed. I've only been running for a year now, but watching this has been my heart beating fast with my excitement. I know, isn't it exciting? Guys, if you want to know what it's like to run a marathon, well, this is the magical spot at that 18 to 20 mile mark. You're going uphill, the Boston Marathon. We can see our wheelchair rolling his way up here, so challenging. And this is where people really train for, right? We don't go much beyond this distance running-wise. After they get over this hill, a lot of the running is into unknown territory.
Yep.
Crazy. Jessica, what do you think? Are we inspired to run a little marathon at some point?
We are quite inspired. It's pretty amazing to see the determination on these ladies' faces.
Totally. So crazy here. Here we go. We got some more wind. Look, guys, look at that. Blue sky. I'm very excited for this blue sky. It means it's not going to be raining. Here we go. Woo! Yeah, looking good, looking good. She's amped. She's looking strong. All right. Dew says, looking to BQ in Chicago this fall and run in Boston in 2021. We love it. We'll be in Chicago cheering you on. Alfred says, I ran a marathon yesterday. Unfortunately, I'm not fast enough to qualify for Boston. Well, we can get you there. Are you guys running next year? We will be out here next year for sure. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we are live from Heartbreak Hill, mile 19 to 20. These guys have been grinding through the hills of Newton out of Wellesley. They are tired. And they've got 6 more miles to go, but it is downhill from here. They go over this hill, and then they just keep on running all the way through. Maddie says, go Katie O'Reilly. Woo! Country by Turlin says, I have a friend running and so proud of her, 13908, Stephanie Ridgway. You guys want to give any shout outs, let us know. We will try to look for them. Woo! Looking good, looking good. My dad ran last year and it's so cool to watch the race now. Thanks for streaming, of course, our pleasure. Guys, we got only 81 likes on this video. I think we can do a little bit better than that. If you guys like us being out here, let's give us some thumbs up right there below that video. Yeah, there we go. Woo! If you haven't subscribed to our channel, guys, definitely subscribe. We would love to see you. We put out new videos each and every single week on how to be a better runner, how to be stronger, how to be injury-free so that you could be a runner on this course. You got to use that arm swing to get the butt up the hill so you could be in position to be here. Woo! There we go. Look at that. We just doubled our likes on that. The small things in life, guys. The small things in life can make you happy. There we go. Matt Wagoner, Physics God. Shout out to Allison Mayfield, Louisiana Girl 19469. Shout out to my neighbors Greg and Stephanie Hahn from Round Rock, Texas. Woo! Here we go, guys. We're seeing the police cars come through, so this means that the men, the leading men, are starting to come up. Dude says, great channel and people, TRE, thank you. Thank you so much. Sarah watching from Detroit, stalking my sis who's running. And the men, 42K. What about Kuchi? We'll see where he is. Shout out from Singapore. Hello from Okinawa. Ryan says, that's awesome. You're coming to London. Might see you there. I ran the Brighton Marathon yesterday, 3:35, which is a huge PB for me. Ryan, that's fantastic. Here we go. The men are coming strong. You can see all the police coming through. Woo! If you guys are excited to see the men come through, the leading men, give us a like on this video. Hey, what's up, Forrest Dean Runner? How are you? Namitas, we'll totally talk about cramps in an upcoming video. That is something that's super important here. Here we go. Here we go. Wow, look at this. I've never seen such a tight pack before at this point in the race. Look how connected these guys are. Scott Faubles right there, leading American. Absolutely incredible. Go, Scott, go! Woo! Look at all these men, hard charging. Absolutely incredible seeing how many men are here. So strong, so strong. Wow, guys, this is anyone's race at this point. They've got just a few more miles. That was a huge pack. Metavia, I don't know if Jorge's running this year. We haven't seen him yet. That looked like Sage. I don't think we'll see Sage yet at this point. We might see Sage if he's running in a little bit. Although I'm pretty sure Sage Candidate just ran a race, a marathon a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't know Sage was running. Is he?
Woo! Jacko says watching all the way from South Africa. Fantastic. All right, we just got 1,000 people watching this officially. Welcome to the show, guys. We are live streaming from the top of Heartbreak Hill. These guys are coming around the corner. That's just crossing Center Street in Newton. They're gonna work their way all the way up to the top of this hill. Once they crest that hill, they're gonna go screaming down into Boston College. They only got 5 more miles to go, but we saw how tight that pack was earlier. Absolutely incredible. Here's B-Wad. Woo, come on. Let's go, Dathan. Let's go, Dathan, looking good. Woo! There's our man, Dathan Ritzenheim. So fun. If you go back last year, we did a few videos together. Really fun. Dathan couldn't race last year because of an injured Achilles. I think he was a lot smarter with his training this year. And a lot of these runners do huge buildups in their training for 12 and 16 weeks long. And woo! One of the things that Dathan worked on with his coach was doing a shorter buildup of only 8 to 10 weeks because he found it was hard to keep himself healthy all the way through. He's got so much fitness over the years. He's like, hey, if I do a shorter buildup, I can still come to the marathon really fit, but I can come healthy, and that is always the challenge. Guys, if you're just tuning in, let us know where you're coming from. We have Nicole Smith watching from sunny Jamaica. Average Joe Adventures cheering for Jimmie Johnson, bib number 4848. Grace Venzer says, thank you for filming this. Justin Deerham says, let's go, Sage. Here we go. Woo! Looking strong. Ashima says, shout out to Morgan from New Jersey. I run with her in Hall virtually, literally every week. That's so cool. Yeah, Morgan is out here. She's looking good. Hey, Jeff, can we get a little update on how we're doing with our runners and athletes? Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Yeah, there we go. They just saw a face. So how's she doing?
She's actually doing pretty good. I am hoping that she's not overpacing. But I think 5 minutes per kilometer is about what she was shooting for, and she did a 4:56 and a 4:54.
This is awesome. Yeah, so she's out running. What's she looking to do today?
It's gonna be just kind of a Pandora's box.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring this back to the race course so people can see, but they can still hear you. 326.
What she's her PR.
Woohoo! Here we go.
And then I think anywhere from 3:30 to 3:45 will be just absolutely
very happy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Exactly.
So, quick updates on our athletes, guys, who are running. So Edward Wickham is at 6.2 miles with a time of 51:43 and a pace of 8:19. I know he was targeting that 3:30. We'll see where he's at. Morgan Hawkins, she is at 10.6 miles. Let's see where she's at. She is averaging a 7:30 pace, so she's right on that 3:15 mark, which is great. Here we go, Yuki Kawuchi right here, last year's Boston Marathon winner. As you can tell, he's several minutes off the back, but that guy is just grinding. He's so incredible. The hard part with this race, guys, is these athletes will try to hold on to that lead pack as long as they can. And as soon as they can't hold on anymore, the wheels fall off, so to speak. And as soon as they get these hills, they really can't live and survive anymore. They start to slow down. It really starts to look ugly. But they're not just looking for any old race. They're really looking to win. Yuki's looking to defend. So he went all or nothing. Clearly it did not work out for him today, but we always support the bravery that it takes to go after that race so much. Here we go. Here's Kipiego coming through. Now a little bit of a team. What mile are we watching from, guys? If you're just tuning in, we are top of Heartbreak Hill. We're at a mile, you know, what mile are we at officially? Is this like 19? Yeah, we're about mile 19 and a half. The weather is perfect. It is dry. Are you excited about it being dry, Jeff? Unreal. Totally. Nathan says, couldn't make it out this morning to Hopkinton, but I'm here cheering on my uncle. 29693. Well, we will be cheering on for him too. Maddie says, shout out to Steve O'Reilly and Katie O'Reilly, bib number 29194. We got 1,000 of you guys watching. This is so exciting. Let us know if you are cheering on any runners. Let us know if you are trying to qualify for Boston one day. We would love to help you out. Here we go, Richie looking strong. Of course, if you're new to our channel, guys, we would love to have you stick around. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. You like this video. We got new videos coming out each and every week. We just put out some really fun vlogs of our experience at the Boston Marathon Expo the last couple days, including some guest appearances with the likes of Greg McMillan, last year's second place finisher, Sarah Sellers, Des Linden's husband, Ryan. So fun. Here we go. Looking great. The older guy. Yeah. Gozer Sene, here we go. How is 987 doing? I don't know. Looking good, looking good. Woo! More athletes working our way up. Now, you can see a few athletes here. You can see this front guy, his cadence is kind of slow. And you can see these guys back here, they got a little bit of a shorter, quicker stride, and he's just making a little bit of ground in him on the way up. We can really use that cadence to help ourselves up, power ourselves up that hill. And just from this view as well, you can really see the difference. Cheering on NASCAR champ Jimmie Johnson, 4A, would love to attempt. Do you know Jimmie Johnson's racing?
Yeah. Really?
That's kind of cool.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Fun fact, when I was a college student, Will Ferrell raced one year.
Yes, indeed he did.
I know, right? That was kind of a fun fact, right? It's always some celebrity things. Who knows what else is here? Anyone else know any celebrities out here watching? Teddy Bruschi, the Patriots, he's going to be out. That's always fun. Go Patriots. We are in Patriots Nation, guys, so if you are football fans of other teams, we ask that you just quietly keep that to yourself. We don't want to know. We're in New England. Here we go, looking good. Looking for runner 24, 2024. Let's go, Ultra! Woo! Looking strong. One of our friends at Ultra there watching that race. There we go, he's looking great. Now, we're gonna start to see more men trickle, and then we're gonna start to see some of the elite come through. So we still see the names on the bibs, and the names on the bibs means that they are still in that elite world. When we start to see just the numbers, we're gonna start to see some of the faster amateurs come through, some of the faster runners right there. That's Tommy Rivers Puzey. Yeah, he's looking great right there. I know, Morgan was all excited to meet him the other day. I know, right? She had that little shimmy shoulder shake in the video. We were cracking up watching that video. CT says, thanks for streaming. Shout out to Elizabeth Lim, 28684, King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Woohoo! Hey, my dad participated, especially from India, 20879. So exciting, right? People from all over the world come to this. We had a really fun meetup a couple on Saturday, and we got to meet a bunch of our runners from all over. We had people come in from Australia. We had people come in from the UK, from Europe. And it's so fun to connect with them and just to see what Boston really means for everyone. Here we go. We got more athletes coming down the way. So fun.
Looking strong, too.
I say it's much faster than DeGafa on the last 5K, but running out of time. We're standing at mile 19 and a half. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Looking good. Woo-hoo! Looking strong. I see he's rocking some gooders.
We've got a lot of gutters on course today.
A lot of gooders on course. A lot of gooder love. No headphones yet.
Not too many.
No
Are
head.
you allowed on this race?
I'm not sure.
I bet not.
We might see it with more of the amateurs, but a lot of the elites,
Yeah, they don't rock their head.
they don't do it. Ganeet says, thanks so much. Guys, we got 1,100 of you watching live today. If you like this live stream, like being here, give us a little thumbs up. We're at 277 likes. My project, I want to get this over 1,000 likes today, and I need your help to do it. We got 1K of you watching. 1 like for every view. We would love to make that happen. We'll be out here till we make it. Love your caps. I want one, please. Well, you're in luck because you can go to our website and you can order one yourself. 320. Here we go. So now we're starting to see a red bib. So that's an amateur bib right there. Saw one of the first red bibs coming through. That's one of the non-elite starts. We're gonna start to see some more red bibs come through here. Same thing. One of the faster marathoners out. Now, here we go. Thompson, that's someone's friend, right? Thumbs up, Nate, 25 bucks for a hat, that's right. Come all the way. This guy's got a Heartbreak Hill running company jacket on. He's definitely a local. Definitely a local right there. There's so much to be gained by being a local on this course, knowing the ins and outs and the rhythm. It's so challenging. It's so different from, say, a race like Chicago, which is very, very flat, very few rhythm changes. But when you're here, the first few miles take you downhill. If you're not careful, you get pulled out too fast. Then the middle part, you've just got these rollers. And then right as you start to fatigue it, mile 14, 15, you've got 4 miles of these challenging hills. Finishing this one all the way. So hard. Here we go, here we go. Guys, these runners, they may not look like they're running that fast because we're going up this hill, but these are all sub 3-hour marathoners. These guys are probably at least 2:45 pace. They're absolutely screaming. Matt 764, here we go, looking good. My buddy's participating from India, 29938. Thanks for the live stream, of course. Ryan Moore says, has Jorge Maravilla passed yet? We've not seen Jorge yet. We'll see if he's racing. We'll see if our buddy Jorge's out there. Here we go. We got more runners. We're not seeing the full trickle of everyone. We're just seeing more and more people come through. Here we go. Looking good. Looking good. Go Track Smith. Woo! More of these red bibs. If you guys are tuning in, we're mile 19.5. Top of Heartbreak Hill. These guys have been running for a while so far. This race started at 10 a.m. What time is it, Jessica?
It is 11:55.
These guys have been running for almost 2 hours. They're crushing it, and they just got 6 miles to go. So these guys are gonna be in that well under 3-hour pace. They're absolutely flying.
Here we go, 185.
We gotta keep a lookout for our buddy Mike Wardian. We should start to see him come through at some point.
Yeah, that's right.
What crossroad are you at? We are
113, looking good.
Commonwealth Avenue and Hobart Road. That's where our crossroad is. Ian Lawson says, thank you for the live stream. Here we go. Now, fun fact, to power up these hills, we gotta use that arm swing in our favor. We gotta pump those arms. We gotta keep those feet nice and quick. That really helps us out a lot. 19 and a half, and Colin Cooper is gonna do it. Here we go. Guadalupe says, watching from Brooklyn, New York. Thank you for your stream and for the all informative videos. Well, you're welcome. So glad to have you on here. Joe Ralph says, shout out to my Texas runners. Thanks for the live stream. Martin watching from Switzerland. Good job, guys, all the way. Let's go, Navy. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Sarah says, thank you for streaming, watching from UK while recovering from a local marathon yesterday. You guys rock. Oh, there's nothing more satisfying than just having finished a marathon and you get to watch other people suffer. Yeah.
Relax.
Have you done a marathon?
No, I actually signed up for my first half in June.
All right. Nothing like a little pain. Nothing like a little pain, but that food tastes so good after, right? Especially those beers. Here we go, here we go. So now we start to see more and more of the elite field come through. I've seen mostly men. We haven't seen any women with red jerseys yet, but we should. There's gonna be some of the faster, non-elite women. Tina Muir's out there, so we should be able to catch her coming through at some point. Will's that pro guy says, glad to see the live stream. Longest I've gone is a half marathon, so everyone out there is incredible, absolutely. Man, guys, the sun is coming out. This is feeling good. And we just got an update. DeGefa just won. Jordan Hesse is in third, fourth place. You guys got to give us the official shout out. DeGefa, that woman who was way ahead for sure. She was miles ahead. She could have stopped and like had a coffee and a burrito, used the bathroom, and she still would have been all right. Look at this, guys. The sun's coming out. It's getting warm. I need to take my jacket off in a second. Now we're seeing a tight little group of runners coming up here. DeGefa won by 44 seconds. Oh wow, not by a lot. Jordan is in third. That is real tight. Now a lot of these runners are trying to run in a nice tight group here because when they run in this tight group, it makes it easier to pace. They work with each other. They run on each other's shoulders. They may be competing, but they're also trying to will each other up this hill, saying, hey mate, you can do it. You can do it with me. Stay on my shoulder. We'll work together up this hill, use each other's energy, and then we'll work our way down the backside together. Woo, here we go. Let's go, Rabbit.
Nice.
Our friend Jeff Stern will be out here. He should be pretty fast. We'll see him. Jeff says you should do this professionally. Thank you. I mean, I am. This is professional, right?
Oh, yeah.
Total. Shout out to Sabine, and thank you guys for streaming. Of course, it's totally our pleasure. It's what gets us going.
Do we have a like for every viewer yet?
We're doing all right, but we need a few more. If you guys like these runners, let's give a little like on that video. If you're just excited about the spirit of these guys going up, we want to get to 500 likes. We're at 386. I think we can do a little bit better than this. There we go, 392. 405, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Des just finished. What place did Des finish in? XX Velocity says that's true. I was running with a girl on my shoulder during a marathon and those miles were fastest. Absolutely. It absolutely is true. We have to work together on these things. The race is too long not to. Here we go, 441. Thank you guys. So Andrew said, you guys are great. Thank you. Cheering on Simon Ong and Steve Mackel. Here we go.
Nice job, gentlemen.
All right, so we have a project. You guys are all enlisted.
What's our project?
We're looking for Mike Wardian.
I'm keeping an eye
We're
out
looking for
that
Tina
dude.
Muir. I know, both iconic people. Mike's tall, he's got that long hair, and he's got that red beard.
His goo hat.
He's got the goo hat. He's gonna be, here he is. Here's Mike.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Mike! Mike! Mikey! Mr. Wardian to your left. Mike looking good, looking good. Woo!
Nice
So
job.
strong up that hill.
Speak of the devil, and there he is.
Fun fact about Mike, he has the world record fastest time for 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 days. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Ryan says, can you describe the experience of watching this historic race? What's it like each year? Thanks for the live feed. Ryan, this is such a unique race. It's on Monday. A lot of these races are usually over the weekend. They're first thing in the morning at 7 a.m. This race starts at 10. The whole town celebrates Marathon Monday. It's one of the first days of spring. It's one of the first reliable events we can be outside in Boston. And I can't tell you what it is after living here, training here through the winter. It's cold, it's windy, it's freezing. You get a warm spring day. We were out in Boston on Newbury Street. Everyone's sitting outside at cafes just drinking in the sun. And then they get to celebrate out here. Now, you can't see it, but over this hill is Boston College, where these students have probably been drinking as long as these guys have been running. So you know that they're very festive as soon as these runners come through. You just get such a pull of energy as they come. But such an incredible race all the way. Here we go. Absolutely a pleasure to have 1,000 of you watching this. Let us know where you're watching in from. If you're tuning in and cheering on any athletes, we'll give them a shout out. If you're looking to qualify for Boston one day, we would absolutely love to see that happen. And we'd love to be here and chronicle your race too. Rosie says, one day I only have to double my pace. Lisa says, thank you for the live stream. Our office is watching for our boss, Jason, Bib 9083. We'll keep an eye out for Jason for sure. Ryan says, thanks so much for the description. Contemplating moving to Boston from the West Coast, you're selling me on it. If you're gonna move to Boston, move in the spring, and then consider moving out in September.
Yeah.
It gets a little cold after that. Totally. Here we go. Go Ohio. Just do it. Zachary says, I live in Boston and I'm right in Boston in the area of Mattapan, aka town of Mattapan, Mass. I'm watching the coverage on YouTube and on NBC Sports and probably CBS. You got all the coverage there. Woo! Here we go. So now we can start to see this crowd's a little thicker. More of these men coming through. I haven't seen too many women come through yet, so excited to see them. Here we go, here we go. Oh, he came to our event last Saturday. I think he was from Miami. Do you remember that guy, the Miami guy?
No.
Matt says, I'm training to run a 2:54 from a 3:19 first-time marathon. I want to run Boston one day. Well, that is absolutely incredible. Good job. Jennifer says, the weather looks okay there. What was it like earlier? I thought I saw something about severe storms. We woke up to some pounding rain and some thunderstorms, but then it very civilly cleared out. As you can tell, the roads are dry. This is a little wet here on the side, but they're nice and dry over here, nice and warm. You can tell here some of these athletes. Come on, 196! Come on, come on! It's so hard at this point. You guys are so tired. These guys look so tough. They're so stoic, but they have that pain. Their insides are just writhing because you are at your limit and then you hit this hill. Many of these athletes haven't trained much further in a distance than they are here. They're getting now into unknown territory for the rest of this race unless they've run a marathon before. And if that, they've only done it so many times. So hard. We're at mile 19 and a half. That's where we're at. Tina says, shout out to Jared and Genevieve from the show Supernatural, running this morning and raising money for charity. So exciting. Woo! They all look so strong. Sarah. Jeff, what time is it? 12:05. 12:05. These guys have all been running for over 2 hours. So a lot of these guys are still at that 3-hour mark or a little bit faster. And just what's so impressive about the Boston Marathon is 3 hours is such an incredibly fast time, averaging a 7-minute mile. And yet these guys are still here running strong. And you can just see the depth of the field of the Boston Marathon. It is one of the most prestigious marathons for a reason. It attracts some of the best, and you're seeing it right now. If you want to know what it's like to run 3-hour marathon or faster and be strong at mile 19 and a half, well, this is what it looks like, guys. This is what it looks like. Pack 3 of the men's race final 1,000 meters. Tell us who's in that final pack. We would love to see it. Here we go, guys. You guys will have to give us some updates. Michael says, to me, these guys are the real badasses. They don't get paid to train. They find small windows for chances to train, and usually it's solo job respect. Yes, guys, so much so, especially this race. Think about it. They've been training for the last 4 months through the winter, through the dark days. They go to work in the dark. They come home in the dark. Training for months in the cold and the dark is rough. I've done it from experience. I don't love it. These guys don't love it either, but they have a dream. That dream is the Boston Marathon, and they're here getting to live it. Absolutely incredible. The day I qualify to Boston, I will cry. How far do they have to run uphill for? They go through for 4 miles. They go through rolling sections of uphill. The hills aren't necessarily that long, but they are just absolutely vicious when you've done enough of them. Your legs are just walked down to almost nothing at this point. Especially if you've gone out a little fast early on, which you were saying is just so easy to do. Lalisa leads. 11:94 should be coming. You let us know. Yeah, that's right, Brent. NASCAR champ is running. So exciting to see that. Woo! All these guys, props to Jimmie for running the marathon. Absolutely, absolutely incredible. Who says NASCAR drivers aren't athletes? Those guys have to be fit to withstand the heat and those long races and the focus to keep those speeds up. I didn't really appreciate it until I understood a little more, and I was blown away by those guys. Here we go, guys. You can start to see it's getting a little thicker now. As we get closer to that 3-hour mark, we're going to start to see more and more athletes. We should hopefully see Morgan come through, Coach Morgan come through in the, next 15, 20 minutes if she's doing well. Do we have any pace updates on Morgan? Oh, you got an update from Des.
Yep. So Des got 5th, Jordan got 3rd, Morgan is at 13.1.
Woo!
A pace of 7:49 minutes.
Wow, so she's doing all right. Sprint finish for the men, absolutely incredible. Toronto wins. The women finished a little while ago. Look at this gentleman right here on blades. Absolutely flying up this hill. Absolutely incredible. Guys, we are still on about a 3-hour pace for a lot of these athletes. That is just absolutely mind-blowing to me, how fast they can be going. Here we go, Scooby. Looking good. Woo! There we go, Scooby Runner. Looking so strong. Looking so strong. Andres says, thanks for the live feed. Running London next week. This is such an inspiration. Andres, we are going to be at the London Marathon. For all of you UK runners and athletes, come meet us while we're in London for the race. We're going to walk around the expo. We're going to do a few vlogs. We're going to live stream from there as well. Super excited for it. Greg, why aren't you running though? Because we are here to support runners and to bring the Boston Marathon Expo to you. I've had the pleasure of running this race twice. I got to get back in shape and get fit again and qualify so that I can come back here in the race course, something I'd absolutely love to do. Here we go, guys, looking good. Starting to get thicker and thicker now. Here we go, we're starting to see some ladies come through the mix. They're smoking. I don't know if we've seen Tina Muir yet. She may have slipped through. If any of you guys know where Tina Muir is, we'd love to see it. Guys, we're at 490 likes. Give us a little help over that 500 mark. We would love to see us over 500 for this video. And Peachy Sweet, I would love to give a shout out to your mom. She's amazing, definitely is. 496. 512, oh, you guys are just lovely, lovely people right there. Here we go, it's coming thicker and thicker. This lady's got her sunglasses on, she's looking strong, she's looking good. Woo, smile on her face, grinding up that hill. So good, here we go. These guys are focused. They're trying to relax those shoulders. They're trying to breathe deep into their belly, swing those arms, short, fast steps up those hills. That's really the key for surviving these sections. Once they get over the top, I heard Ryan Hall say, once you get through these transitions, a helpful thing to get back up to speed is just take 10 short, quick steps. That just gets a little life back in the legs. Then you can start to lengthen that stride on the back hill. And then the goal is just survival. Can I hang on, find that steady rhythm for the final 5 miles, 5-6 miles? Running these hills like they weren't hills. I know these guys are absolutely incredible. Some of our faster, more competitive Boston runners humming through. These guys have worked hard for months to get here. This is their day. Last year the weather was terrible. We survived out here for 40 minutes. We had to shut things off. Today is just a lovely, pleasant day. We can out here for a whole lot longer. Here we go. All right, where's our updates on our people? Broadcast team, where we at? Where we got our...
We just got an update that it is a sprint to the men's finish. That it
sprint
is
to the men's finish. Yeah, it was. That one is over. If you guys haven't caught it yet, Workneshta Gefa won for the women. She's an absolute speed demon with a 2:17 marathon to her name. Absolutely incredible earlier this year. We saw Des Linden fighting to stay on to the main group. That was a little bit back. And I don't know where she finished. Des Linden came in 5th, definitely respectable. Jordan Hasse was in 3rd place, absolutely incredible for her. Not a bad day for the American women when you are in 5th and 3rd place at one of the most prestigious races out there. Here we go. Do you know what the times were for 5th? Woo! Guys, if you're just chiming in, we are at mile 19.5 of the Boston Marathon. We're streaming at the top of Heartbreak Hill. You can't necessarily tell, but these guys have been grinding through hills for a couple miles. They're gonna work their way all the way up to the top. Once they get to the top of that hill, no more hills for them. They just cruise on down, and we're not gonna say it's home free because those last 5 or 6 miles are brutal. That's where they dig in. They figure out how good their training and preparation is. They figure out how well they've done at pacing today and their patience early on. It's at this point that your patience really pays off, and we know in the marathon world how important that patience is. Here we go, guys, looking good. Such a hard thing to run that marathon is not only do you just need to have the strength, the grit, just the ability to get that going, but you need to be patient, you need to be smart. That's why these older runners who are experienced, it makes such a big difference when it comes to this race, because you could be a young gun, all the talent and speed in the world, but if you don't respect the distance and you go out too fast, this marathon will slap you down quick. You will be walking, you'll be off the back, as we saw with some of those incredibly talented runners earlier where they just weren't able to hang on and make it. Not these guys go. We haven't seen Jimmie Johnson pass by yet. Unless he's running a 3-hour marathon or under, I don't expect to see him that quick. Has anyone seen Jared and Genevieve Padalecki? I'm not sure if we've seen them yet. It's hard to keep tabs of everyone that goes by. As you can see how many people are coming through right now. They're just coming in thick droves. Oh, there we go, looking great. You can just see how thick this is now. Jimmie Johnson should be soon, he's fast.
He's about 16 miles.
16 miles, Jimmie Johnson is at mile 16, a couple miles away from us. We should see him in the next 20 minutes. Nerd Relic says, thank you, Run Experience, for the live feed. Way to go, runners, keep pushing. Absolutely, look how hard these guys are going. So we're starting to see some more women come through.
Yep, I'm trying to get some finish times now.
Yeah, so Jessica's looking up some finish times for women. It looks like Des Linden came in 5th. We don't know her time fully yet. American Jordan Hesse came in third. Let's go, Whippets, come on. These runners are looking great. They really are. Let's go, Meg. Woo! 1,200 of you on this video, guys, live streaming from the top of Heartbreak Hill at mile 19.5.
Des Linden finished in 2:26.59.
Des Linden in 2:26.59. That is good for her. That is a good time. It was a fast race. It certainly wasn't slow this year. Shout out to Becky McGraw, bib number 14261 from Stephen City, Virginia. Go, Becky, go. Thank you for the live stream, coach. Rooting for my friends Andrew and Kelsey. Absolutely. Guys, let us know where you're coming in from. We've got people all over the world. We've got Thailand, Kenya, Cape Town, Europe, UK, Texas, Idaho, Ohio, Massachusetts, California. We got everyone represented here, both racing today and watching on the live stream. Rachel says hello from the Ukraine. Megan, Calgary here. Average Joe Johnson, how do you qualify for the Boston Marathon? Here we go, look at this live feed. So, everyone has to run a qualifying time based on their age. And right now, if you are 30 years old or under, I believe in your male, you have to run a 3:05. If you're female, I think it's 3:35. I know they just adjusted the minutes down by 5 minutes. And then when you're age 30 to 40, you get additional 5 minutes and so on. So you have to run a 3:10. You have to run one a year at least in advance. And then it depends on how close you are. So if you're someone who's looking for the 3:35 time and you only run a 3:34, you might not make it. So really the way to get a safe bet is gonna be like a 3:32 or 33. All right, so guys, here's the leaderboard of the men's finish. As you can see, we have Lawrence Gerono in 2:07.57. Lalisa DeCisa, 2 seconds slower. Kenneth Kipimoy, 10 seconds off. Felix Condi, 55 seconds. Jeffrey Cruy, 58. Philip Rono in 6. Scott Fauble in 1:13 off the pace. But that is absolutely blazing fast for Scott Fauble. That is a 2:09 and change marathon. I think that is one of his fastest races. Jared Ward was 1:28 off. He also had a great day, so they went 7 and 8, but just absolutely screaming fast. Update on the women here. So we had DeGefa in 2:23.31. Edna Kiplagat was 42 seconds off. Jordan Hesse, 1:49 off. Asefa at 2:09. Des Linden, 3:29. So a little bit of a gap there, but she was able to hold on. So that's the leaderboard for the men and the women. Both the elite men and women races have finished. Now we're watching everyone else come through. All the amateurs, as you guys said earlier, these guys are the impressive ones. They work full time. They're moms and dads. They're training when they can. They get up early to train. They're training in the dark. They're training through the winter. If they're local, it's cold, it's nasty. And yet here they are out there on race day. Absolutely incredible stuff. Woo! Watching from England, shout out to Rachel Johnson from KUHAC. Let's go, Costa Rica. Look at these guys coming through. Eric says hello from Singapore. You guys rock. Boston runners are incredible.
How about a little update on our TRE runners?
Let's get a little update, Jessica, on our TRE runners.
Quick up, one of our TRE team members is currently at 10.4 and expected to finish at 2:32. And Morgan, who is out there in front, she is at mile 20.9. No, wrong one. Sorry. She's at 14.7. Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to see Morgan in a couple miles here.
Expected to finish at 150.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, she's cruising.
Absolutely cruising.
Wardian is at mile 24.
Mike Wardian was at mile 24. That guy's just a stud.
Expected to finish in about 13 minutes.
All right. Look how thick it is, guys. Remember earlier on, it was just so few runners because this is the absolute tip of the spear, the fastest runners coming through. But now as we get into the 3, the 3:15, the 3:30 marathoners, we can start to see the crowds thicken up. All the runners coming through here. Thank you guys so much for watching our live feed from Run Experience. If you haven't had a chance to watch our vlog over the weekend, we've got great interviews and experiences at the expo, talking to runners, showcasing our favorite gear, getting tips from the likes of Neb, the 2014 Boston Marathon winner, Sarah Sellers, second place finisher last year. We saw her come through. Everyone here is just coming in so strong. So check out those vlogs, so much fun. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, guys. We got new videos coming out each every week on how you can be a better runner, how you can be strong enough, mobile enough, and smooth enough as a runner that you can get here strong and healthy and fast, having the pleasure and the privilege of running up Heartbreak Hill. Man, now it's just not fair. Now it's just nice and sunny and warm.
It is warming up. The sun is coming out. The clouds are starting to blow away.
Woo! More cowbell, absolutely. Guys, we're at 562 likes. Let's try to get this guy up to 600. If you're here and you enjoy this live feed, we come out here for you, to support your runners, to support you, to make you a better runner, to inspire you in your own running. If we are inspiring you, give us a thumbs up on that video. That helps us out so much. Helps other runners find this channel and this feed. There we go, 575, thank you. Let's get it up to 6. We're so close. We'll help get these guys up Heartbreak. Harold, we just read the results off for the top 5 women. So Des Linden, last year's winner, she got 5th place. She was 3.5 minutes off the pace. It was screaming fast for the ladies this year, really tight. Men's race came down to a sprint finish with the winner 2 seconds ahead. So we didn't even get a chance to celebrate in the finish line shoot. He just had to have his head down all the way. Just think about that, right? Like, we could always find 2 extra seconds on the course. Absolutely amazing that I win only by that. Edmar says, I'm at work, don't tell my boss. Yeah, how many of you guys are working right now and silently watching the feed? That's kind of hilarious. I didn't even think about that. 607 likes, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much for getting us over. XX Velocity says, I've been dabbling with doing an Ironman, very expensive. You know, they are expensive races. They are challenging. Here we go, how we doing? We got a runner here who's cramping on the side. This is just so hard. Getting away, he's getting a little bit of a water. He's having a hard time staying up. You can just see the level of fatigue and grit and grind. You can see him trying to work his way up. You can see athletes really starting to struggle here. There's a medical tent very close to us. Hopefully he'll be able to make it, but he's still trying to get going. Absolutely incredible. I hope he's healthy and safe. Guys, remember, we try to do these endurance events for fun and to push ourselves, but we want to stay safe. We want to train smart. We want to be hydrating and fueling well. We want to make sure that we can make it. Here we go. Getting for feel for what's to come for me at the London Marathon. I know, it's coming up. Jason says, I'm watching at work in South Dakota. Cannot wait till I earn this experience for myself. Absolutely. I'm waiting to go there to Boston. Thanks. Way to go, finishers. Still in the job. I could leave, but don't have Wi-Fi on my bike. I know, right? Look at all these runners coming through, thicker and thicker, all the way across the road. Lean in, runners. This hill is a gift. The finish is the reward. Absolutely. Go, go, go. All the way. The temperature out there, Rachel, is like a very pleasant, what'd you say? 60 degrees. What is it in Celsius for our European?
About 19 to 20 degrees Celsius. That's
This is our German commentator right here. 19 to 20K. And what kilometer are we at? 19 and a half miles.
33 to 33.
33 kilometers, 33, 34. So there you have it. It is about 19, 20 degrees Celsius. It's sunny, 33, 34 kilometers. How do you say sunny in German?
Sonnig.
How do you say go runners in German?
Auf geht's Läufer.
Auf geht's Läufer. I love it. Go Tanner, go. German has the best clubs, absolutely. Where is this place, guys? We're streaming in mile 19 and a half, kilometer 33, 34, right at the Boston Marathon, Heartbreak Hill. This is just the hardest part of this race right here. These guys have gone through, looking strong. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, looking good. Woo! Driving to work, I need to be careful. Yes, 10 and 2, Hector, 10 and 2. Hands on that steering wheel as you watch. Looking good, gang. We must have seen Jeff go through. It's not only Europe that follows metric, I know. We're doing our best, guys. We're doing our best. Here we go, gang. Coming through strong all the way. 1,200 people viewing, absolutely incredible. So excited to have so many of you on here watching this race. Thank you for tuning in to the Run Experience. We work hard to bring you guys some of the best running content, how you can be a better, stronger, smoother runner, how you could one day get on this course yourself and race the Boston Marathon. As we talk to some people at Runner's World, Runner-in-Chief Jeff Dengate, this is the Runner's Super Bowl. This is the Everyman's Olympics where you can train, you can be the star, and have people cheering for you all the way. When you do races at 7 a.m., not a lot of people are always out there on the course. As you get into Boston, people are drinking, they're tailgating. It's just such a fun thing. Thank you, Mike. We tend to agree. TRE rocks. Allison says, been watching for years, used to live in Boston, 72 to 91. Any barefoot runners? Alfred, that's a great question. There's always a few barefoot runners. We haven't seen it yet. All right, team, that is our next mission. We're gonna look out for some barefoot runners.
All right.
They're there, guys. They're there. Although I don't know how or why you'd want to do that.
It takes all kinds. Look at what they're doing.
Woo!
Go Hokies!
Working from Canton, Ohio, tuned in. Go runners, go. These guys passing mile team. What time are they on right now? I think a lot of these guys, we're starting to see different waves blend in, so it's hard to say, but we're still probably south of 3.5 hours. A lot of these guys are probably 3:30, 3:15, if not a little bit faster than that, maybe closer to the 3-hour mark. And you guys can see the difference, right? Some of these guys are walking, they're feeling a little crushed right now. Some look really strong right now, and that's why this is such a magical place to watch a marathon. Because if you let this course pull you out too quick, if your preparation wasn't as good as could be, if you didn't eat or drink enough early on, maybe you missed, thought it was cooler than it was, didn't realize how much you were sweating. Well, this is the place where you are gonna pay for it, unfortunately. And it is just a mistake that does not end. It just holds for so long. Wow. So Elizabeth Inpine, a nutritionist, just texted me. She said the last mile for the runners, for the elite men, was a 4:30-minute mile.
Dang, that is so fast, especially after 25 other miles.
Absolutely incredible, just running one 4:30 mile, let alone multiple. So those guys are just so strong and so fit. The ability to come over this hill, go shoulder to shoulder, and then absolutely go down. Absolutely incredible. Woo! That guy was excited. That guy's not on the CBD treats. He's on the opposite.
He's on the caffeine.
Yeah, he's on the caffeine. Speaking of, if you haven't had caffeine, it's wonderful.
And necessary.
If you've never had caffeine in your life, it's a wonderful thing. And it can help you on your runners. I think he had a little caffeine injection. Guys, if you're tuning in and watching runners, drop their name and their bib number in the comments. We'll see if we can see them coming their way through. We're mile 19 and a half. If you're just tuning in, we would absolutely love to cheer your runners on. Go, 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 runner from Malaysia. DJ Nantucket says, very inspirational, love this. Eric, unbelievable. XX Velocity, yes, the bright red ones are usually the Nike Vaporfly. They are. Everyone's wearing the 4%, hoping that it'll get them up these hills. But guess what? Guess what? A funny thing about shoes, they don't do the training for you.
They don't.
You got to do the work. You got to grind. You got to be strong. The shoes are just the shoes after all. So exciting, guys. It is sunny. Look at this. We got a warm, sunny day. These guys are working their way up the hills. Jeff is taking some awesome photos. Hopefully he's going to get some good photos of your runners coming through. They're just working their way up the top of that hill. Then they coast over. They've got 5 or 6 more miles to go. And guys, if you don't know who this voice is, my voice is going a little bit. Get a little voice. It's Coach Nate from the Run Experience. We got Jessica right here, normally behind the scenes, but in the scenes this time. We got Jeff, our video editor, over here. If you've liked our vlog videos the last couple of days, we'll thank this guy because he's been doing all the editing. We got our whole team out here cheering you guys on, making this thing happen. Looking good, looking good. Woo! What time are these guys on for now, roughly?
Nice job. Morgan is at 15.7. Edward is at 11.9.
Morgan's 15.7.
Yep.
What time is it?
12:35.
12:35.
Yep.
So guys, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news, it is Marathon Monday, and it is amazing out, and all of these runners are absolutely crushing this hill. The bad news is that we have to catch a flight, which means that we need to bounce out of here in the next 10 or 15 minutes or so. So we'll not be able to catch everyone today, but we'll get a little bit more going. Marathon Monday is a tradition. I don't know why they originally had this race on Monday, but it is a celebration of the city. Everyone comes out to cheer it on. The race used to start at noon, and they had it in the afternoon, but they decided it was starting to get too hot. So they brought it back to 10 a.m. a little bit earlier in the day. But they did it so it could be a party, so people could have fun, they could spectate, and this race is just as much about the city as it is about the runners themselves.
This whole city turned out for the race. This is my first Boston experience, and I can't believe how supportive the whole city is about it.
I know, guys, it's getting sunny, it's getting warm.
Yeah, to think that we were worried about getting rained out today. We got our big jackets on that are now unzipped.
Woo! DJ Nantucket, Boston, Massachusetts rocks. Best place in the world. I'm proud to be from Mass today. Excellent coverage. I am too. Fun fact, I grew up in Acton, Concord area. Went to school at Boston College right down the road. Grew up running here. It was the Boston Marathon that inspired me to get into running and really to start the run experience. So it's always fun for me to come back here and experience this and just relight that fire a little bit to why I love running and why I love, you know, talking to you guys and making you all better runners. Arturo, great question on the incline of the hill. It's probably 5% or less. It's not super steep, but the challenge is just where this hill comes in from. It is just so difficult, absolutely difficult. Maybe a little higher incline. We have a runner who's collapsed over here. As you can see, we've got some medical professionals coming in. Guys, this is what is so humbling and challenging about the marathon, is that this can really rock your world if you're not careful. I don't think people were expecting this to be as hot as it was. People might be overheating a little bit. Tom says, never can say goodbye to the run experience, missed that flight. Oh man, if we could. But guess what? I got to get back into San Francisco and I got to start filming videos tomorrow.
Rest for the wicked. Did you see that go down?
Yeah.
Me neither.
So strong, coming up these hills. Shout out to Jimmie Johnson. Go, Jimmy, go. Keep moving forward. Absolutely. Guys, this is absolutely, you know, sad and sobering. This is a fun day for people. This is supposed to be something to celebrate and be excited about. And if you get behind the 8 ball or something else is happening and it takes you out, but we are so thankful for the police, the medical community here. There's 30,000 people running from Hopkinton to Boston today, and just an army of, an aid of an army of volunteers, of aid stations, of medical professionals for just these very problems, to catch these people as they come through. Boston Strong, Dunk Spencer's the best. Here we go. He looks like he's chatting, which is okay, so we think that runner is moving a little bit. Hopefully he just needs some fluids and then we can get him going. Here we go, guys. If you're just tuning in, we are at mile 19 and a half, 33, 34 kilometers in. Absolutely beautiful day to run. It's getting hot out now. There's a little bit of humidity in the air as well, so this is just getting warm. Ali says, hi, can you cheer on my sister? Her name is Elise, bib number 9088.
Absolutely.
Please tell that her sister says to keep going and finish strong. Thank you. Absolutely will. If we can see her. We'd absolutely love to say hi to Jimmy. You gotta tell us when he's close. Woo! Here we go. Jimmie Johnson? Wait, I've just had a situation where Jimmie Johnson went by. Where? On the other side, is he walking or is he running? He was running over there. Oh, fantastic. So, we just saw Jimmie Johnson go by. What do you look like? What do you look like, Jeff? You look good?
I wouldn't recognize him without a helmet.
Yeah, I wouldn't recognize him out of the NASCAR without the big number on the side. Here we go. Tommy Smith says, I love this. I'm getting in on this marathon next year. I done my first marathon yesterday in Brighton, England, and absolutely loved it. And it's all thanks to you guys at TRE. Tommy, what a pleasure. Hopefully we'll get to meet you when we're in London 2 weeks from now. So fun to be out here. Guys, we're able to sign on a little bit longer. We would love to get this video upwards of 700 likes. We're at 660 right now. If you're just tuning in, you are inspired by these runners. You enjoy and appreciate our channel. That's one way you could show your appreciation to us, is just to smash that like button down below the video and subscribe to our channel while you're there. We got new videos coming out each every week. What should be it? We're 680. There we go. 684. Woo! Please shout out to Joe Watson, who's running it all the way from the UK. She's also running London in 2 weeks. Absolutely incredible. We can see another runner having some difficulty over here. This hill is just so hard. It just absolutely crushes you. If you haven't eaten the right things, the stomach can start to rebel.
Is there an aid station over the top of this hill?
Yeah.
Yes, the back can start to bother you a little bit and tighten up. The calves, the ankle, so difficult. 702, you guys are incredible. 705, thank you. All right, so Jimmie Johnson is at mile 19, another half mile to you. We'll try to keep a lookout. 48 is Jimmie Johnson. We'll see if we can guide him through. The NASCAR legend right there. It's so fun to watch elite runners and athletes from other areas come and run Boston or marathons like this, and they just are just like everyone else. The marathon is just such a leveling of the playing field where you just have to have that grit, the ability to grind and just to keep moving forward.
Your training might be spot on, and you just wake up and you know your legs are just feeling a little wonky, and it's just not a good race day. And it's happened to me, and it sucks. It is not cool, even when your training was on point. But you know, you got to push anyways and see what happens, see what you can do.
And so many of these guys, they might not be having the best day, and they have to negotiate with themselves. They might be disappointed.
They made it all the way here.
They absolutely do, and they might feel a little disappointment creeping in that they're not having their best day. But just as Jessica said, they have to turn it around. They say, hey, I embrace the suck. How do you say embrace the suck in German? We'll come back for that translation right there.
Nice job, Sue.
But they have to turn it around. They have to get excited. They have to appreciate it. Hey, I'm running from Hopkinton all the way to Boston today. Runners would chew their leg off for the opportunity to be out here and to do this. Here we go. Here at the finish line, the energy is high and wonderful. So fantastic. Morgan Bollier, Norman OU's finest and original Bostonian, running her first. So exciting, Matthew. Claire says, shout out to Rachel Johnson, bib number 19952. She's currently coming up to 13 miles. She's coming all the way from England to run today. Keep going, Rachel. You're awesome. Ina says, this is awesome, guys. Thank you so much. So inspiring. You're amazing. Barefoot runner. Guys, we got our first barefoot runner right there, working his way up. That is so crazy to me. Barefoot runner.
Oh, I see it now. Barefoot
Yeah.
runner, yeah.
You guys had one job. Really?
I got distracted.
19.4 for Jimmie Johnson. He should be coming up close. Hey, that's our friend from Argentina, who is the ultra runner. Where's Jimmie Johnson? Jimmie should be coming through at some point. Do you think he's wearing his, like, his NASCAR helmet and suit?
That would be very uncomfortable.
How do we know? If you guys are just tuning in, we're mile 19 and a half, almost towards the top of Heartbreak Hill. Enjoying and cheering these guys on. They've just gone through hill after hill after hill the last 4 miles. If they went out a little fast, if they didn't eat the right things, well, they're gonna feel it now as we start to see these athletes slowing down for a walk, try to shake out those cramps, control their heart rate, and go back up again.
Morgan's only about 2 miles out.
Morgan is 2 miles away. Shout out to Bo Shelby, bib number 3919 from Hollis, Oklahoma. Bettina, mile 19, go, go, go. Here we go. My Canadian friend is already at 27.7. So great. Look at all this confetti being streamed up over there. Absolutely incredible. So many of you guys watching. We got athletes from all over the world tuning in. 1,100 of you on here. We're at 719 likes. Help us get to 750. Show your appreciation. If you like us being out there bringing this race to you, we would absolutely love that. If you want to cheer these runners on and support them, that's an easy way you can. Thank you so much.
How's your boys holding up, Nate? Better than the runner's legs?
Better than the runner's legs, my goodness. Jimmie's wearing a cowboy hat. Okay, we should be able to see that. Here we go, 740. We'll wait till Jimmie Johnson comes through. 745. Guys, thank you so much for getting us up over 750. We're so close.
Nice job.
Woo! All these runners grinding up this hill. You can see athletes raising their hand, trying to really get the crowd involved and get themselves excited about this whole thing.
Way to go.
Angelique, we do need to leave soon. Unfortunately, we're going to stay on for a few more minutes. We're hoping to try to see Jimmie Johnson come through. Unless the guy's signing autographs all the way.
Sponsored by Liz.
Says it's at 19.8. Man,
We might be closer to mile 20 than I thought. Here we go, guys. We're at mile 19 and a half / 19.8. Who knows? We're on
/20.
Heartbreak Hill. We see these guys grinding up this hill. They're working their way up and over the top. They got 6.2 miles to go from there. Definitely not a home stretch with the hills. Then they can concentrate, focus, get on that rhythm, keep themselves cool, get those fluids in, and do the best they can.
I don't see a cowboy hat yet.
Woo! Mark says, hey Nate, are you covering the New York City Marathon? I'll be running. Guys, we're gonna be covering the London Marathon in 2 weeks. We're gonna cover the Chicago Marathon in October, and then we will be out for the New York City Marathon in November. We wouldn't miss them. This is our third Boston that we've covered. We're so excited to be here and bring this live coverage to you. If you're new to our channel, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We got new videos coming out all the time to make you that better runner so you could actually be here on race day yourself. You have the strength, the run form, the injury prevention work, because a part of marathon training is just the ability to survive it. So hard. So strong. Woo! Sarah Seller still works full-time as a nurse. She's absolutely incredible. Absolutely right.
Nice job, military!
Michael says, congratulations to all the runners, volunteers, and policemen for making this possible. Such a great event. Absolutely. Where we at time-wise?
It is 12:47.
All right. Well, gang,
It says Jimmie Johnson's a mile 20.
we might have missed Jimmie Johnson, guys. He might have taken the hat off. Guys, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. We got to go catch a flight.
Air travel time.
I know the sun came out. We would love to be here longer, but unfortunately, that is just not in the cards today. We're so excited to be here to show you this race. Of course, if you like this video, guys, hit that like button down below. That helps us out a ton.
Wait.
You see him? If you have any comments or questions, drop those down below. Woo! There we go. If you aren't a subscriber to our channel, well, you know you should be, because we're going to continue to do awesome things like this, bring running to you, make you that better, stronger, smarter runner. We're going to go. Thank you guys so much. Check our vlogs.
Everybody.
Woo! Thank you, Jeff, for doing what you do. Thank our video editor for doing what he does. He's the man behind the camera.
Way to go, runners!
We'll see you guys. Enjoy.
1974,
Woo!
looking good. Way to go, Liv!